Two of my IFBB pros are here. We've got Cassandra, who's a figure pro, turned pro this past year. And we've got Darren Farrell, who's also a J3U coach and an IFBB Classic competitor. So we're gonna be doing upper together. We're gonna talk about a couple different variations to match class needs, some injury profiles we're dealing with, so a lot to pull out from today's session. Some nuggets from Darren too for you guys, and ready to get onto the gym floor. So let's start with that prime lateral. So Darren is dealing with a couple injuries, some tears kind of through extensors, brachialis, tricep. Been creeping him back into training with upper, so keeping frequency really high so that the amount of exposure per session is a bit lower, but we can still hit volume metrics that are going to keep tissue on them. Darren, would you say like 100% for pull and like 80% for push is kind of where we're at?
Yeah, 100% for pull, 70% on push.
For push, yeah. So you'll see like elbow loaded laterals so that we're not loading those extensors with a dumbbell. A couple other variations that we'll talk about as we go through.
It's like random movements hurt it.
Yeah, random patterns. So a couple adjustments you guys will see today, but this is the first one. Just making sure it's elbow loaded so it's not loading those extensors. Feel good? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna jump into work.
Yeah, good, finish it.
Oh, that felt good. I love this thing loaded on 5. You can really like fight through that last like rep or two. That cam position on 5 is going to be loaded a little bit more towards lengthen. So it's going to start to feel heavy as you get close to failure. Just keep the rep the same and you'll be able to fight through it, because it'll start dropping off once you get like halfway through. Yeah, so it might feel like you're about to fail, but you've really got like 1 or 2 more.
Can you adjust these so they come
Starting to far out.
Yeah, like
Come on. There you go. Yeah, good. Leave it. It does get easier. Yeah. So when you start to fail, this right side, you have a tendency to want to shrug up. So like as you get closer to failure, think about pushing down and then out, because your last rep, you went here.
I felt that.
Yeah.
It's always that right trap. Like,
Everyone has it.
Everybody has the side. Don't feel bad. We've all got it.
I also have to like keep myself cued to push my hands down.
Down, yeah.
And think that.
That's why I
have a
reset.
tendency to like go here.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen
From
like,
years of dumbbell fucking ones.
Yeah. The reason why I reset is that reason. Because like when you reset on the stopper,
Push.
you can push down and then
Yeah.
go. That's actually why I do that every round.
I just let my hands touch off my thigh.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, and again, come on. Yeah.
Again. Yep.
Oh, come on, push. Good.
Good spot. Go. Yeah, take it. That's it. The rib cage is so small. Check that scapular plane is like almost on that strap line. Good reps, come on. Everyone counts. Come on. How's the shoulder feel? Yeah. Back work, not even close. Come on. It's like I'll do my first 1 to 2 warm-ups and then I'll stagger it with that like isometric work that I typically do pre-session. So like the scapular work with the rope in an upper session like this, so that it's kind of integrated into the warm-ups. And I just take 1 less warm-up set.
Yeah.
So I'll just do like 2 warm-ups and then go do that isometric work. So when you're doing upper, like time efficiency is huge, and we want to still do the activation work we need to do to be able to get the lat firing. But I really like to integrate it as part of the warm-ups, because it takes 1 warm-up out of the equation, but it also gets those lats firing. So we'll do this first warm-up here, and then I'll walk over and do the lat back activation that I like to do kind of pre-session. You can think of it as prep work, but it's not in the access category, it's in the activate category. So for those of you following the access, activate, integrate series, it'll be a good one in the activate for you guys to use for back. So do the first warm up and then kind of go knock that out. Long rope, I like to be able to spread it apart. So you guys have seen this before, but for those of you that haven't, overhand, let the scalps elevate and inhale at the top. And then as you pull, you exhale. And you're trying to get as far into this lengthen. And as you pull, you rotate towards a lat. So it'll be something in here, into that supinated position, and hold it. And then you let it rotate back to overhand. Inhale. Yep, big stretch, and then supinate and pull, and keep yourself vertical. Yep, there you go, just like that. So it shouldn't move from at the top, feeling like a lot of scat trap rear delt at the top, and then exhale and pull and supinate, and it shouldn't move to that lower lat. And then, like I said, spend time in that shortened lat position, because our first pattern's lat, it's not overhand. Ooh, I might have eaten some Wheaties this morning.
Huh?
But I might have ate some Wheaties this morning. That felt pretty light. Well, it's the Chipotle I ate on the way here. But it's like guac, guys. It's double chicken guac. I'm a simple man, though. It's a 3-ingredient bowl. Rice,
honestly,
double chicken, guac, and a water cup. That's it.
I'm one of those
That's
people
it.
I don't like food. And it doesn't pair well with the fact that I have to eat so much.
Plain Jane. I am boring as crap.
I'm a plain eater as well, so it doesn't...
This dude, I'd have to tell to go get a meal off plant.
Good. Yeah, that's all you. And come on. Let's work. Shorten. Come on, all you. There we go. Come on, squeeze.
Yeah, that's
squeeze.
it. Come on. Still you. I'm not gonna take it. Come on. Go. Yeah, easy. Take it again. Come on. Take a couple breaths before you go again. So the pace at which you spot reps is huge. You don't want to take it off of someone. You need to be able to like go at the pace they're going and try to match the rep speed. You don't want to take loading off what they're trying to train and let it reach true failure. Quality reps. Good. Come on. Go. Control it with the lat. Go. Pull. Again. Come on, take it. Yeah, great reps here. Still yours. Shoulder down from the initial start. Go. Yeah, that's more lat. Go. Yeah, still you. Same rep here. Shoulder down and then go. Yes, good. Take it. Negative. You got another, I'm with you. Drive. Yeah. Good.
Great set.
We got to get that shoulder moving down faster. Otherwise, great. Like, this is a 9.5 out of 10. But if we get that shoulder moving quicker, it'll be lat sooner in the rep. So like that initial start of the rep, so it is here, right? We want it to be here so that it's almost like an arc. So that shoulder's going down and back. Oh shit. God, that's stuck up on me. Nope. Woo. Chipotle failed me on that set. I ran out of guac on that one. Chipotle I do not trust. Kava though. You had kava? Oh, kava hits different.
Never had either.
Although you in Dubai probably shouldn't have fast food Mediterranean. Come on, keep it in your lap. Keep it in your lat. Cut the range short if you have to. Come on. Go. Yeah, easy. Elbow?
Huh?
Got your elbow?
No, it's not pain. It's just weak. That feels like it's just so hard. Yeah, it feels like it's cramping now. But not painful, just,
That's good.
yeah.
At least it's not like you don't have to think
No.
about it. All right, shoulders down and back.
Even the first day I did the tricep extensions back like really light. 12 reps in, my whole left arm just cramped.
Down and back. Yes, yes, that's a lat. That's a mother effing lat right there. Take another, take another. Start it, shoulder first, it'll help you finish the rep. Yeah.
Nice.
Same thing, don't change the rep. And then take it. Yeah, good. There you go. Much better. It looks like a lot more lat. Honestly, you could probably even scoot over in that seat. Yeah, because you've got still a little bit of a gap. Your lat 80 ducks your elbow.
I think it will help with stabilization. So if you're pushing that knee up in, so rather than it's gone forward, so it's not actually pushing the knee into the pad to create that brace. That's why you can see as Vale's body moves a little.
Yeah.
You're not able to. There we go. We got it though.
How many body loads does it take to move a knee pad? Apparently 3.
Okay, so on this final set, just a little bit of an adjustment from the machine in terms of adjusting the pad a little bit down, so she's able to get more of a brace by driving her knee up into the pad. It's very important in these sort of movements that you do use that pad. You should almost be doing like a calf raise up into it, creating a lot of pressure there to be able to create a nice solid brace through. So what that allows you to be able to do is brace hard and create a fixed position for your torso. If you don't have that and everything's a bit loose, you'll follow the machine around and you'll end up internally rotating your shoulder and taking tension off the lat. So this allows you to stay fixed and keep everything on that lat. Good. Perfect. Oh, there's another one there. Yeah, all the way, all the way, all the way, all you. Nice. Good. Excellent.
I was planning on this being 3 sets with kelsos. So row to failure, and then kelso shrugs to failure, so that you fatigue those like mid-trap fibers. Nope. You gonna give 2 1/4 a go?
Yeah, I'll just do a feel on it.
Feel it, yeah. He's just gonna do a feeler, make sure it doesn't bother the elbow. Now he's gonna make me look real bad.
I'm definitely not impressed at the moment.
Good. Oh, in the bottom. There you go. Yeah, good.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong.
Come on. Can you shrug? Tell me when.
Yep. Oh. Shrugs.
What?
They kill those shrugs every time.
With like overhand rowing, like your traps are gonna have a little bit more left when you're done rowing. So it's always good to make sure you get that last bit off. Go.
Good.
Go. Come on.
Yeah.
Take 1 and then go into your shrug. Yeah, shrug here.
Good set.
A little heavy. Gave it the college try though.
Looked pretty good.
Good top set. That'd be an example of like testing a new weight.
Yeah.
Like you're fine with it, but you would spend a few weeks there to tidy it up and.
What's the rep rate, Rick?
812. Yeah. It's important to understand that like execution is kind of a gradient, right? Like it's okay if it gets a little off in that first feeler of new weight, but it needs to come back to kind of that standard you have. Cue down with your hand pressure and then pull. So that down with the hand pressure is trying to get that scap kind of depressed a little bit so that you can get it down to that mid trap fibers, which is the whole point of like a Kelso shrug. We don't want it like elevated shoulder up here. We want it kind of pulled down and then go into the shrug.
Good. How are you?
Good. Yeah. Shrugs, pull down. There you go.
Good.
Good, come on. Take one. That looked better. You feel the difference in the cue down? Yeah. Light your traps up. You want 3 1/4 again?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm happy about this belt.
You need it the most at that next level. Because just watching that lateral raise, it's not as obvious through video how up that trap is. You can see it, but not that much. Come on. Shrug. Tell me when. Come on. Go. Yep. Shrug. Shrug. Pull down.
Good.
Yeah, good. Tell me when. One more. Come on, take the one more. Let's press. Do some isolated delt work, and then we'll call it a day.
Yeah. You get that
Lengthen.
length and loading, but in the press itself.
What I'm about
nothing
to show you
where-
though, someone for like her, it's a perfect press for her.
Yeah.
Because of this arc up, it arcs up into that delt range. So for
Yeah.
figure, like clavicular line development plus front delt development, it's such a good press because structurally they're more stable than overhead pressing, even like shoulder press machines, so they can like kind of let their mind go and just go.
Yeah.
But it's still arcing up into those upper extreme ranges. So like, I'm gonna see if you can fit in it, but I'm actually gonna have this up one from the bottom range, so that it's kind of more like a 60 degree.
Yeah.
And then that arc up will be, it'll be front delt with some clavicular. So it'll be a good setup. Yeah, so setup here is like that bottom position's right across the clavicle line, and then I want it following those front delt fibers as she 80 ducks. So across this, so like if you were get in and do a couple reps here, if you get it from the top view, you can see it a bit better. So torso goes back, and you can see that top line's like, clavicular fibers are lit up right now, and it's following those front delts pretty well, especially if you see it from the side view. Just one more. Good, relax. So it'll be like front delt and those upper pecs, because like front relaxed and one of the most important shots in figure. You've only got 4 shots to impress a judge. So you got to do it when you walk out on the stage. With you, I really want to make sure stability and pressing is high. Because some of the, like, especially when you're pressing on that Arsenal shoulder press that you send videos of, it gets a little unstable. And I think it's part of the trap. But I think setups like this, where you're structurally more stable, so it's a little bit lower, are places where you're gonna be more stable overall. Even though it's still in a machine, just like the press, structurally you're in a better spot. So I need you to, like when you're done, like with these work sets, let me know if it feels that way. I'm gonna watch on this back quarter to watch how much your torso moves, so that we can see if there's like shifting going on. Because a lot of times, like people talk about hip shifting and squat, we can have torso shifting and pressing, and it can lead to a lot of issues. So maximizing pressing a lot is about keeping position stable. So just make sure we stay as stable as possible. Which sounds dumb in a machine, but people can start to wiggle. I'm okay if you dead stop these reps. Just don't bounce it. Yeah, that's the set right there. This is the setup you would want on this. Yeah, that front delt is lit up. You still got it. Stay in it. Yep. Come on. Go, 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 go. Don't change the rep here. I'll help you if you fail.
Good.
That's it. Good. So that dead stop you did on the last one, you should have done on the second to the last. Because that right went on you. And you can see it at the top, like your right's more protracted than your left. A lot of that has to do with what happens in the bottom. It's okay if you dead stop and you fail halfway. That's a better stimulus, in my opinion, than finishing the rep and bouncing it, because the large portion of your tension, especially in this pattern when we move more to the lengthen, is in this bottom half of the range. I mean, that last bit's just lockout. Shifted. Come on, you know better than that. September, we did work on the other elbow and fixed it because we had that torso shift I was just mentioning to Cassandra. He's like the massive culprit of it. And then he just did it on the last rep there. Got any words for your torso shift that you would like to explain yourself?
I'm trying to protect the other elbow. Nice. Chest activation on point there. You look like you're choking yourself.
Man, I went through a year where I completely redid all my chest training.
Yeah.
And ever since then, training chest has been the easiest thing. I spent a whole year dead stop pressing, and that taught me how to control the lengthen.
Yeah.
And like, I did everything. So Smith machine dead stop.
That's
I was doing barbell dead stop. Everything. I would pause in that lengthen position. And it was a massive hit to my ego. But it was the first year that I actually had significant chest growth.
That's exactly what the year before the Olympia, that year where I got really big, I did all barbell chest and did dead stop on my chest and with shoulder press. And I got up to I was doing a 200 kg incline barbell press for 7 and a 200 kg overhead shoulder press.
Most pressing goes wrong in the lengthen, right?
Yeah.
So like if you can create an environment where an athlete has to stabilize or has something to start from off the bottom, and it translates into later years where they can do that on their own. So your rear delt plane when you set up is more vertical than most people's. So like if you get into setup, like most people, their abduction plane, so have it like off the handle out here. So let go of the handles. Yeah. So your plane is a little bit more vertical than most, so your hand has to be higher so that it's more here. Someone like Darren or me, we're gonna be more there, right? But that's just like your delt makeup. So if we have you set up on a peg deck, that seat has to be low like this so that it's going from a higher to a lower plane, like that. And you can see it. See how her arm follows that delt and it's going down this way?
Yeah.
Most people's rear delt is like here.
Yeah.
So this is the in-person stuff where it's like, pec deck for her hasn't been a great pattern.
So setup follows the angle of the rear delt.
Setup follows the angle of the rear delt. So this is where we can get really nitpicky with like N=1 structure. Because like someone like her, like unless she's got a camera set up like right here, that's gonna be a hard C.
Well, I think that's why I like the cable.
Because you're up there.
Yeah.
Which absolutely makes sense, right? But so the advantage to a pec deck is it's like the pressure on the outside of your hand almost takes like grip pressure out of it, and we can be a little bit more loading wise. We can put this in 5 and get a little bit more out of it, which for me is always going to be better than a cable if we can set it up where you don't feel it excessively in your trap and it follows that rear delt. Yeah.
To be fair though, the prime one is a lot better than any other pec deck for this movement.
Yeah. And so like this is actually on that video guide that's in level 1, but you guys also have it. Like this angle for reverse pec deck stuff or anything with the shoulder is one that you want to get.
Yeah.
So that ideally they're in a tank top can't really tell your clients how to dress, but I guess you could, but so that you can see that rear delt and then just get that arm line from a coaching perspective, right?
So from an ideal world, you want them in a tank top and you want them filming from.
Yeah.
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 I'd be a hard client because I don't own any tank tops. So the other thing that we did here to try to help you not get that tricep in is that setting. You see how it's not all the way in, it's one out. So that's keeping you out of crossing that shoulder joint too much. Internal rotation, loading that tricep, but also some scapular loading, which will load that trap. Because as soon as you start pulling that arm across, the only thing that's gonna happen is that scap is gonna go up and around the rib cage, which is gonna load that trap. But like from a coaching perspective, like it's good to know to look for this stuff. It's a reverse pec deck, so like how much is that impacting a client? Who knows, but.
It is, well, when you look at this standard though, that's the difference, you know. I think it's like general or like medium to lower level, it's not really the most important thing.
2 IFBB pros, this is the difference between first and fourth. Because if you add this habit up over 9 months of off season, it's like way better for delts.
Following the line of the delt, you've less chance of an injury then also coming in. Like if you're working against your line of the delt and you're doing it that way, you're more likely to tweak something in there as well. It's going to impact.
You'll see a lot of people who do the. Have you guys seen the externally rotated version where people grab the handles like this?
So stupid.
Yeah.
You'll see a lot of like scap trap issues with that because that preset external rotation pulls that shoulder down and brings that trap more into it, and you'll get more scapular motion. So you'll see a lot of injuries in this plane when it's horizontal. But that's a wrap for upper. We're back in the gym tomorrow. We're filming legs, so a lot more coming your way. If you have questions on the day sessions, drop them in the comments below. Some pretty cool takeaways for both of you guys as far as like differences in sessions. So I'm sure they'll get on there and answer a couple questions as well. But if you guys are looking for coaching, we've got some open spots at J3 Coaching. Darren's taking a couple clients. Make sure you guys check out that link in the bottom portion in the comments, and we'll see you next time here with No All Switch in the Pursuit of Results.